Okay, so Seattle voting. Here we go. The most important thing on the ballot is Seattle 1A versus 1B. Now, I knew immediately I was not going to vote for 1B because Bruce Harrell, our current mayor, is for it. I don't know if you know Seattle's history with mayors, but we suck at electing them because our last mayor for a very long time resigned because he had his 5th child abuse allegation. Credible abuse. Essay. Credible, different essays that he'd been doing for years. Our last mayor, Ed Murray, an old white guy. Now, Ed Harrell, our current mayor, is an old not white guy, and he supported our last mayor through all of those allegations. Just stood by his side, just cheered him on, told everyone that he was on Ed Murray's side. So our current mayor is a grape apologist. So I don't trust the thing Ed Harrell, not Ed Harrell, Murray, the Bruce Harrell. I don't trust the thing that he says. I do not like our mayor at all. I knew that 1B would be a bad deal, and it is. Okay, so Prop 1A starts taxing anybody who makes, any company that makes over $1 million, so that we can use those funds for social housing, for lower income housing. And that would include anybody who makes less than 60 grand a year. You would be qualified. The thing is we have to have the units. Not only do you have to go into somebody's office and figure out how to make sure that you're in qualified to look at units, but there'd have to be enough units. There'd have to be something for you to look at. So 1A pulls taxes, new taxes from millionaire businesses that can afford it, and creates more housing, period, right? Builds it, maybe buys it, whatever. There's going to be more buildings, so more of us who qualify can live in social housing. 1B does not do that. It pulls from Jumpstart money, which sounds to me like it should be going to poor kids, period. They've diverted Jumpstart money to police officers in the past. I don't know why that is, but it doesn't pull any new money in the form of taxes out of businesses. It just pulls it from this Jumpstart fund, which is much, much smaller than a potential tax on millionaire businesses. And then it also doesn't allow for mixed housing, which would mean that the whole building would be low income. And instead of some units being low income and some units not being low income, which that just sucks to me. It should be mixed. Because at that point, you don't have to build a whole fucking new building. The state can just use some of that money to buy a part of a building or something to that effect, right? I don't think there should be a separation between rich people and poor people. I think that breeds resentment. It also means that it'd be easier to ghettoize the low-income housing. And the best way to make sure that the waterworks and, any big problems are taken care of is to make sure there are a few rich people in the building, right? We all want to be treated like a rich person. And the best way to guarantee that is to know a couple rich people. Living with them's even better. So we want to vote for Prop 1A, and it's very important. It'll keep a lot of us in housing. In conclusion, Bruce Harrell, you are a fucking asshole.